The U.S. military is not in compliance with federal laws regarding sexual assault. CBS News exclusively obtained a draft of a Defense Department Inspector General report, which finds that nearly 2/3 of cases involving sexual assault and domestic violence were not assigned properly trained prosecutors as mandated by law. In the Air Force, special prosecutors were not assigned to 94% of sexual assault cases. In the Army and Navy, it was 59%. And the Marine Corps fell short 30% of the time. CBS Evening News anchor and managing editor Norah O'Donnell has been covering all angles of this story, and she joins us now from Washington with more. Norah, thanks very much for being with us. These numbers are startling. What more can you tell us about this exclusively obtained report?
Yeah, good day to you, Elaine. The numbers are actually abysmal. By law, as you mentioned, they are supposed to have specially trained prosecutors, and they are failing these special victims in these special victims cases. I mean, think about it. These are complex issues, right? Someone alleges an assault, harassment, abuse, and you have a prosecutor who's not trained in that, and they're supposed to be by law. This is an Inspector General report that is out later this week. We obtained it exclusively, and what it really does is it backs up some of our own reporting. I mean, we've been investigating on this for years. You know, why are these increased cases of assault, abuse, and harassment? Why is the military failing to protect these women? How are they failing to protect them? And we've been hearing, well, the military doesn't take my case seriously. You know, my commander didn't take it seriously. That there was never any conviction and never even went to a court-martial. Well, now the evidence is starting to appear, and that's what this Inspector General's report is, just one more piece of the puzzle, and it's going to be very embarrassing for many Pentagon leaders who have pledged under this new administration to take new action. The remedy that does exist now is that there are two different bills in both the House and Senate. A lot of members of Congress are concerned about this. They want it taken outside of the chain of command, but so far there has not been significant legislative action, although there are these significant bills that have been proposed, and there's a lot of support behind them.
Well, you know, some of these conversations that you have had with survivors have been so compelling. We'll see if there are any additional developments in light of these, as you say, kind of additional data points now and examples of this evidence. I want to turn, Norah, to Veterans Day. Thursday marks Veterans Day, a time for the nation to honor those who have served in the armed forces. Now, you've launched a series of reports on the CBS Evening News called Honoring Our Heroes. Tell us more about that. What can we expect?
Well, you know, Elaine, I'm from a military family, and, you know, when I run into people that know my parents or my sister, they say, why don't you do more stories on our military heroes on the CBS Evening News? You know, this is the best America has to offer. And there are 20 million veterans in America. Veterans Day is not enough, not just one day. So all week long on the CBS Evening News, we are doing these stories about honoring our heroes and also helping our heroes. Tonight on the CBS Evening News, we have the very compelling story about a Navy SEAL who died by suicide. He was dealing with mental health issues, but he didn't feel like he could speak out. And so there is a new app that allows service members to get help anonymously, to seek help anonymously. And it's just one more type of way that I think the military in recent years, since we were at war for 20 years following 9/11, has awakened to these mental health challenges that so many of our service members have. So that's one story. We're also going to the Tomb of the Unknown, because just today, civilians can now actually get near and walk by the Tomb of the Unknown and place a flower to pay their respects. And so that's just part of the many stories that we're doing this week to pay tribute to our veterans.
Looking forward to those. And as you just mentioned, you did grow up in a military family. I know for a fact that you proudly and fondly refer to yourself as an Army brat. So, Norah, how does your personal experience impact how you cover service and sacrifice?
That's right. My dad was drafted during the Vietnam War. That was 50 years ago. And then he served in the U.S. Army for 30 years. My sister's following in his footsteps, serving in the Army as well as a surgeon. And of course, my mother has, you know, served helping veterans her entire life. So I grew up in a military community, and you know, I don't think I would have been a journalist had I not come from a military family. My parents revered journalism, the military. We always had the newspaper. We always had the TV on because it affected affected our lives. You know, it affected my dad. He was deployed. My sister's been deployed. And so the news was always really important. It mattered to our family. And I think that kind of sense of values that my parents had led me into journalism. And we had the pleasure of speaking with Parade magazine, which highlighted this series that we're doing and told a little bit about my family's service. And so, you know, you can read more about them in this week's Parade magazine. Elaine?
Well, we certainly thank them for their service. Norah O'Donnell. Norah, really great to have you on the program. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Elaine.